Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Buzz. This is the newest news show. I know it's about a week later after the first episode, but I honestly haven't had shit to talk about. So let's just jump into it. So apparently Tana Con, as an update to our previous story, there were not 15,000 people there. There were 5,000 as exclaimed by a police report. However, Shane Dawson has also put out a 3-part vlog series, basically talking about his experience behind the scenes and Tana Con and basically what went wrong. But one of the biggest takeaways for me personally is this one part where Tana's like,
I have it set at 5,200 right now.
I love that for us.
So I feel like 5,200 is a good number.
It would be really, really cool to have people like outside waiting to get in. Like people love to be oppressed outside.
Yeah.
They're just like, I waited in the rain. Like they love that shit. I love that shit.
and the biggest part that bothers me personally is this one part right here.
So like, I think we're in a good capacity. I mean, we could drop it to 3,000 if we wanted to instead of 5,200.
What are we gonna?
Basically them talking about how the venue can only hold a little bit over 1,000 people, but they have the threshold for the tickets set at like 5,000, which is a little fucking ridiculous considering the fact that they know the venue. So yeah, that happened. That's basically the update to that story. Tana Con was fucked. Fallout 76 is not going to be cross-platform, which kind of sucks, because that would have been kind of neat, considering I'm a PC person. I know not everyone has a PC that will probably be able to run this game, but it was basically confirmed by Todd Howard in an interview that he'd like to have seen that, but Sony makes it too difficult. Just recently with Fortnite, actually, it was found out that it had a very similar issue. If you created a Fortnite account on a PlayStation, then you would not be able to bring that account to other devices. Sony's ex-CEO apparently, or somebody like that, even stated Sony wouldn't want you to do that because they don't want something that you bought on an Xbox to carry over to a PlayStation, which is anti-consumer. So yeah, apparently no Fallout adventures between your cross-platform friends. That kind of sucks. Everybody who was a weeb in the early 2000s and 2000s at some point knows about Bleach. You probably watched Bleach at some point. Guess what? That live-action movie that's been in development hell for years, it's actually being made, apparently, which is cool, but also kind of sad. Because if you watch the trailer, it kind of ends up looking like that Full Metal Alchemist movie that came out last year. Stuff's getting restructured in the movie, like plot-wise. Some characters show up earlier than they should. Some are out of place. The actors themselves, they look fine as the characters. It's just a matter of how easy is it to translate an anime, especially ones that have been usually put into live action like these. Stuff that's would be CGI heavy and hard to make good with an actually good budget. But to see these movies come out of Japan, which obviously don't get the CGI budget they need to properly pull these off, I'm a little skeptical on this release. But I'm still going to fucking watch it. Hopefully Netflix picks it up like the Full Metal Alchemist movie for distribution in America. So we'll see on that. I think Warner Brothers is distributing it, but I don't know how exactly they would put it out. I don't know if they would do a limited theater release or an online video only. I'm not too sure. I'm not an expert on Japanese releases personally. And our last story of the day, the Overwatch League first season is actually coming to an end pretty soon. They're about to hit their playoffs, so the actual season itself is over. So now it's just down to a few teams. For people who don't know, Overwatch League is kind of like Overwatch's attempt at making esports more legitimate. They have the local teams that are named actually after cities, not just random gamer speak, to make it more relatable to people who aren't esports people. I personally find the Overwatch League to be very aesthetically pleasing. They put in their work as far as production. They got everything going on, graphics, everything like that to make Overwatch as pleasing of a viewer experience as possible. So I think if you're not too big a fan of Overwatch, you could still theoretically watch this. So if you're anybody who's curious on esports, Overwatch professionally, if you don't know about Overwatch League, I don't know how you possibly could as a player of the game, but it is something definitely to look into with the playoffs, which are actually going to have apparently parts in New York as opposed to just the regular LA stadium. That's kind of neat, but just something I thought I'd mention because I am a pretty big fan of Overwatch. I haven't played as much recently as far as on the professional level or even on the personal level, but seeing Overwatch or any game really played at such a high level can be a pretty enjoyable thing if you're into that kind of thing. So if you haven't tried it out before, definitely recommend it. So there you go. That's news because there's nothing to fucking talk about on the internet right now. We'll see trying to keep the show to at least, weekly-ish. So we'll see on that. Podcast soon, hopefully, for the buzz. You'll see that. Guess. TBD. So yeah, thanks for watching this really much more experimental. I scripted with the first episode a lot more than I did with this one. We have Shane Dawson's video here. Subscribe button somewhere in this general area right here. Other than that, thanks for joining me and have a great day. Stay informed. Hope you learned something. Bye-bye.